In the early 2010s, ASIS, Australia's premier intelligence agency, was tasked with one of its most delicate and high-stakes operations, Operation Argon. This mission was set in motion after Australian intelligence uncovered a major international smuggling network that was trafficking not only illegal weapons, but also advanced technology and materials that could be used to develop weapons of mass destruction, WMDs. These materials were being shipped from hostile regions, and the operation's goal was to intercept the shipment and dismantle the syndicate behind it before any harm could be done to Australia or its allies. The operation began when ASIS intercepted intelligence regarding a complex network of criminal organizations that had established routes for smuggling dangerous materials. These materials, which included precursor chemicals for chemical weapons and components for nuclear devices, were believed to be intended for extremist groups in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. The intelligence suggested that these shipments were being disguised as legitimate trade and passed through multiple countries before arriving in Australia. The syndicate involved was highly organized, with connections to both regional terror organizations and powerful international players. ASIS agents were immediately deployed to Southeast Asia, where the shipment was expected to pass through key ports. The agents faced an incredibly difficult challenge. The syndicate's members were well versed in counter-surveillance techniques and had developed sophisticated methods to conceal their shipments. The intelligence ASIS had gathered was fragmented, and the agents needed to track down every component of the operation, identify key players, and disrupt the syndicate before it could carry out its plans. The agents utilized human intelligence, HUMINT, to infiltrate local criminal networks involved in the smuggling operations. Working undercover, ASIS agents built trust with key figures in these networks, extracting valuable information about the shipment and the routes it was taking. They also relied on signals intelligence, SIG-INT, to intercept communications and track the movements of the key operatives managing the transport of the dangerous materials. Through careful analysis and precise intelligence gathering, ASIS was able to pinpoint the location of the shipment, which was set to pass through an Australian port. With the intelligence gathered, ASIS coordinated with Australian Federal Police, AFP, and other international law enforcement agencies to intercept the shipment at the port. In a series of high-pressure operations, the agents executed the seizure of the materials before they could enter Australia. The operation also resulted in the arrest of several key members of the syndicate who were orchestrating the illegal transport of the materials. What made Operation Argon particularly significant was the nature of the materials involved. These were not just small arms or explosives. They were components that could have been used to create highly dangerous weapons of mass destruction. The success of the operation prevented the distribution of these materials to extremist groups who could have used them to destabilize entire regions. The seizure of the shipment not only safeguarded Australia, but also ensured that these dangerous materials would not fall into the hands of those who would use them for catastrophic violence. Operation Argon was a resounding success, but its impact went far beyond just the immediate interception of dangerous materials. The intelligence gathered during the operation led to the dismantling of a global smuggling ring that was responsible for transporting not only WMD-related materials, but also a wide range of illegal goods. Through their efforts, ASIS agents were able to stop a major supply chain that fueled terrorism and conflict across multiple regions. While much of Operation Argon remains classified, the operation's success marked a significant achievement in the global fight against the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. It demonstrated ASIS's ability to track and dismantle sophisticated smuggling networks, leveraging a combination of covert surveillance, intelligence collaboration, and tactical operations to protect Australian and global security. ASIS's role in Operation Argon highlights the agency's continued commitment to preventing global security threats from reaching Australian shores. The operation also underscores the vital importance of intelligence work in tackling emerging threats in the modern world, whether through cyber terrorism, international arms trafficking, or the proliferation of dangerous technologies. Behind the scenes, ASIS agents continue to protect Australian citizens and interests from the world's most complex and dangerous threats, ensuring that national security remains a top priority in an ever-changing global landscape.